How's it going, everyone? This is Daniel, and in this video we are going to be talking about Tesla stock. We're going to go over in detail some important delivery reports that came out of China. We're going to go over and talk about exactly what these numbers mean and what to expect for Tesla stock in general. We're also going to be talking about the recent sales that happened with Tesla insiders, and also we're going to be talking about the new ARK Invest ETF that Cathie Wood created, and of course Tesla is involved in that ETF. So we're going to be talking about in detail what this ETF is all about. Should you get involved in this ETF at the early stages? It just came out today, so we're going to be talking about all this important information in this video coming up. As you can see right here, we have the Tesla stock that is sitting at $1,068.96. So we're up today 1.64%. We had a slight sell-off to happen in the morning. We dipped to around $135, but we slowly recovered and we finished the day green. So there was some important reports that came out of China. Later on we're going to be talking about it in detail. But when you look at the entire stock market and compared to Tesla stock, we had some sectors that performed pretty well, like some of the stocks that have been beaten down, like cruise lines, some of the airline stocks and etc. That recovered pretty well today, mainly because we're getting more positive reports that is coming out from South Africa and Botswana also, that some of the people that are getting hospitalized are the ones that are unvaccinated. So the majority of the people that are vaccinated are actually not getting that much hospitalized over there. So that is positive. So that is a good news. And also some of the people that are getting sick are not dying. So that is good to know too. So this new variant is just slowly getting brushed off and off. So that is fantastic to see. As you can see, we also have Apple stock that had all-time highs today. We have PayPal that recovered today too. We have some sectors that sold off, like the bank stocks, and we have some Walmart and Costco, and also some semiconductor stock that sold off too. But Tesla stock finished pretty good today, up 1.64%. So when we go over and look at exactly some of the important reports that we got from China, so we were expecting between 55 to 60K cars being delivered, but we got 52.9K cars being delivered. Out of that, we have 31.7K of it being domestic sales and the remaining being export. So that was a slight miss that happened. Even though we had that miss, the stock price sold off just a little bit in the morning, and we have the stock recovering pretty well as we moved on throughout the day. So that was pretty good. A lot of people are expecting that since the miss happens, we might see some sell-off happening for Tesla stock. But as you can see right here, we had the slight dip and we recovered pretty well today. So another important thing that we're going to be talking about, of course, is that some of the insiders has been selling, the last week. We have people like the CAO, we have the CFO, we have the VP that have been selling off their Tesla shares on December 5. So this is the report that came out. So they sold around $980, $980 for all three of them. And they sold around between 2,500 to 900 shares each. So that's relatively not that big compared to, Elon Musk, where he's selling billions of dollars worth of stock. So on that day, of course, when you see Tesla stock was selling off, that day, they sold basically at the worst possible time when Tesla stock dipped below, $1,000. So they participated in the sell-off that happened last week. Of course, we still have more shares of Elon Musk that he has to unload. He has between 30 to 35% of his shares remaining to sell. So we still have to be patient about it and see when he's going to be unloading. But so far, the stock price is doing relatively great compared to the overall stock market and other stocks. So now let's talk about the new ARK Invest ETF. So we have a new ETF on the block by Cathie Wood. The ticker symbol is going to be CTRU. So this is going to be an ETF that is mainly focused on transparency. So it came out today and rose 1.5%. So we're going to go over and look at in detail, what this ETF is all about. So when you go and look at their website, the ARK ETF website, they provide more information about exactly why they created this ETF and what mainly their focus is. So they believe that if a company is transparent, they can perform very well. So that is why they picked the best 100 most transparent companies, and they created this ETF, which is ticker symbol CTRU. And of course, Tesla is one of their positions on this ETF. So it's no surprise, Tesla is basically in almost all of their ETFs, and they're doing pretty good with Tesla stock. It's one of their best performing stocks on their ETF. And right now, so far, you can definitely, get the CTRU if you want to buy into this ETF. You can, if you have Robinhood, you can open up Robinhood and buy this ETF. And the expense ratio is 0.55%. The fund description, as you can see when you go over and look at the fund objective over here, the ARK Transparency ETF seeks to provide investment results that closely corresponds before fees and expenses of the Transparency Index, which is TRANSPCY, which is designed to track the stock price movement of the 100 most transparent companies in the world. Fund description is the companies in the Transparency Index are deemed to be the 100 most transparent companies globally by Transparency LLC index provider based on proprietary scoring methodology. Now, ARK believes that transparency enhances the performance of companies while benefiting the well-being of people, and transparency implies openness, communication, accountability, and trust. So I think that's definitely a good thing, because let's say if you have a company that is 100% open, transparent, just like what Tesla's doing, Elon Musk is on Twitter talking about exactly, even when he was about to sell his shares, he did a poll, and he's very open and transparent of what he's going to be doing, what's coming up, and etc. So people actually like that a lot, and to have other companies like this, to invest in other companies like that is a great thing. So I really like this idea of ARK Transparency ETF. So now let's talk about Tesla stock. What to expect for Tesla stock moving forward. Short-term price prediction for Tesla. So before we talk about that, I really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and turn on notification bell. And if you also hit the like button, that definitely helps out the channel too. So as you can see over here, we have a Tesla stock. As of today, we talked about it sitting at $1,068.96. So we've been getting a very, very solid bounce of the $1,000 support. We've been getting a lot of people that bought Tesla stock when it dips below $1,000. It's providing a very phenomenal support for Tesla. And we are definitely bouncing off of this $1,000 area. So we have in the past, when we tested this $1,000 area, we bounced out pretty good. We tested it again, we bounced out pretty good. Right now we tested it, and when we went below again, and we're bouncing back up again. So the next price target to look at in the short term is we can potentially see to go to above $1,100 in the short term. Of course, keep in mind that Elon Musk can come out anytime this week and sell his shares. That can definitely provide more selling pressure that can affect the stock price. But if that does not happen, we don't have any significant economic reports or data that can come out, to tomorrow or the day after that can affect the stock price, the stock market significantly. So we might potentially see Tesla stock, being up about $1,100 within the next few days. So on Friday, we just need to, there's some important economic data that we need to watch out for, like inflation, etc. So besides that, I think we can definitely, slowly crawl back to above $1,100 in the short term. And of course, the other important thing we need to be watching out for Tesla stock was the delivery numbers. We had the delivery numbers yesterday. The stock price reacted negatively just for a bit, and we had the stock that got bought back up again. So we don't have any sensitive information that is coming out for Tesla. Not pretty soon. We are expecting a lot of news to come out for tomorrow, like the stock split announcement, the Tesla Gigafactory, and a lot of important information to be announced in December 9. But Elon Musk came out a few days ago, as we talked about it. He said nothing is going to be happening as of right now. So you never know. He might come out and say something that can significantly affect the stock price. But so far we don't have any detailed information about what to come. So that's going to be for this video. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to get free stock, check out the links in the box below. But I catch you guys on another video. Have a wonderful day.